except for limited waivers, will be maintained. That is the commitment that this amendment makes.
They're going to waive it.
Except for limited waivers. But I can promise you, knowing Congressman MacArthur, that that he is not going to support anything that imposes any kind of hardship on people getting their insurance.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Thank you. This lady in the black right here. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do a couple of thank yous. Thank you for having the meeting. Thank you for having it in a big enough place where we could all sit comfortably and hear what you have to say. I really appreciate that. And third, and I am going to get to my question. Third, thank you to the veterans, you guys, you women. You are awesome, and you are right, Congressman. It is a shame on this nation that we have not taken better care of them. Now, my question, I want to go back to the woman here that has the black vest on that talked about the disparity of pay for women. And I'm not sure why it seems to me, in my experience, that white men do not seem to appreciate the disparity that exists. But I'm telling you, I'm a 60-year-old woman. I retired after 30 years of service with a public utility. I've practiced law for 35 years. It is real. We are paid as a group less. I don't know if it's because we start out as secretaries and move up, if it's because the men that move up. I don't know what the problem is, but letting the market decide that problem is not the answer, in my opinion. And as a case in point, I myself in 1976 was told by a man, you might call him a market determiner, that he would never hire a woman lawyer because women were not strong enough, women were not tough enough to be trial lawyers, and he wouldn't have anything to do with hiring one of us. All right? The market was telling him that, and the market was telling me that. It's the same argument that people used to not let blacks sit in lunch counters. Let the market tell us who gets to sit there, and on and on. And you can see the passion on my face, because as I said, not only have I lived it, she's lived it, all of us are living it. And so while I appreciate and agree with you, you should never sign or vote on any bill you haven't seen. But you've been in a think tank for 24 years. Why can't you commit to write a bill that would guarantee women equal pay for equal work? And if you can't do it, or don't feel like you should, help me understand why.
I don't disagree with most of what you said. Like I said, I'm the father of two daughters that I want them to get paid every dime that they should get paid. I do not want any disparity between them and any guy. I can promise you that. What I guess I was inarticulate about it, but what I don't want to have is a government mandate on it. What I want to have is fairness. And you can't mandate pay. I mean, that's not the way to go. I will look into it, and I think that's the fairest thing that I can tell you. And if anybody, the people that know me will tell you that I do look and I'll listen to you. Believe it or not, I'll listen to you. I process everything, and I'll look into it. I want to know. I need to know more about the issue. I want to know what's going on here, because I don't think anybody should be shortchanged. I don't care who they are, how old they are, their race, gender, or anything else. I do think, though, to conflate that with the race issue was probably not the best conflation of the issue. But I do understand your passion, and I certainly would understand the offense that you took from that gentleman that said that to you. So that's the international symbol for, we're going to take one more question. There's a gentleman in the back in the yellow shirt.
Good to have you here tonight, and I'm glad I heard it on the radio today because it wasn't advertised too good. My question to you, I heard for 8 years we're going to repeal Obamacare. And when y'all got in charge, y'all didn't even have a plan. Y'all tried to rush a plan to 1-2 weeks. Now you're working on another plan. But my question is, this is a big thing. It affects a lot of people. And y'all are going to hang 24 million people out here that no health insurance coverage. Promise me that you will help people. And also, don't give Medicaid to the state of Alabama. Don't do that. Because they will not fund it, and they will eventually take the money and put it somewhere else.
No one is going to end the funding for Medicaid. Nobody. We're not having a single-payer system. No one is even talking about ending Medicaid. I don't know where you get that. So that's not even an issue. As far as 24 million people losing their insurance, I started with this. I'll end with this. The amendment that we've added on the risk-sharing plan will increase the number of people with insurance between 1.2 and 2.1 million people. We're not going to leave people without insurance. The bill includes tax credits for people to buy insurance, so people can buy their insurance. No one should lose their insurance. As far as us and our plan, when the current bill came out, I opposed the bill. We have made changes to the bill that are substantially better than what we started with, I think, to the degree that, well, it's my word. When the bill's available, you can read the bill. It's been out there. Yeah. We do have some people who have very few good manners. They lose their temper. They lose. I try to address everybody here from a perspective of Romans 12:18. And that is, as much as it is up to me, whenever possible, to be at peace with all people. And now, while I can't do anything about how people act, I can only do something about how I react to it. And I'm not a liar. I am committed to doing what's best for the country, that blesses the people, and it glorifies God. And if that's a problem for you, sir, Shay, you need to listen to what I'm saying, brother. You claim to be a Christian. You need to act like it. Let me answer. The bill will be available for you to read it before we vote on it. And I've explained what's in the bill. I've read the bill. I'm the one who put the amendment in it. So you can stand up and call me a liar. You can call me immoral. You can call me spineless, whatever you want to. That's your opinion. But I know what I'm doing. So thank y'all for coming.